This is part 4 of our beginner series for stress relief. We're going to do a simple flow for the full body, stretching all the muscles from the head to the toes. If you missed parts 1, 2, and 3, there will be the links in the description below. I'm Dr. Marbo. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video. And if you want to learn more on how to heal from the effects of stress naturally, I have a holistic method and I explain everything in a free masterclass, so you can also check it out in the link below. It's free, you have nothing to lose. It's very interesting. Let's get started. We're going to start with about 10 cycles of breath work. And you can be sitting on a chair, on the floor, you can be on your knees, whatever position is most comfortable for you. I'm gonna be on my knees, on my bolster, on my bolster. You can sit on a pillow if it's more comfortable. And we're gonna place our hands on our belly. And as we breathe in and out, we want to engage the belly. Inhaling, exhaling. It might not happen right away. Just be patient with your body. Give it a chance to adapt, to understand, to learn. And keep practicing. That's the only way you will understand how to do it. So let's start by exhaling all the air out through the nose. Pulling the belly in. Inhaling through the nose. Expanding the belly. Exhaling belly in. Inhaling belly out. Belly in. Belly out. About 3 to 5 more cycles like this. Let's blink the eyes open and let's meet on all fours, starting with our cat and cow. Inhaling, we drop the belly, releasing the tailbone, opening the heart. Exhaling, we scoop the belly, the hips under, spread the shoulder blades, stack the chin under. Again, inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. Back to center. And stretching the neck, so we're taking the chin under. And slowly up. And under. Bring the chin close to the sternum. And gazing straight forward. Back to center. Bringing the right ear towards the ceiling. Bring the left ear towards the ceiling. Again. One more time each side. And back to center. Let's stretch our wrist. So what we're going to do, we're going to rotate our hands outside. Okay? Fingers pointing towards the knees. Your wrist may not go all the way there. They might stop right here. That's where you work from here. Okay, you don't need to go all the way back. So you want your hands close to your knees. We're going to move down and up with the hips. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Again. Back to center. We're going to do the opposite, palm facing up. Be very gentle, especially if you're not used to that. For some of you, may be uncomfortable. You may have to bend your elbow, and that's fine if you bend your elbow. Otherwise, you can extend your elbow, pressing all the fingers into the mat. Start with one hand only. And if you're not feeling much, you can place both hands. And from here, again, slightly moving the hips back. Make sure it's not painful. You don't want to hurt yourself. Back to center. Let's shake our wrist. We're going to stretch the toes. Can be uncomfortable. Okay, it's pretty intense. If it's too intense, you just release the stretch and tap your feet into the floor. So what we're going to do is tuck the toes under as much as we can. I know for some of us it's a challenge. And here we want to spread the toes apart on the mat. And you can hold it right here. For some of you, I know, for some of us, I know it can be a lot of tension right here. If you're not feeling much, you want to go deeper, you just walk your hands back. Keep walking your hands back. And come all the way up. And breathe, inhaling. Exhaling. Again. A few more breaths here. And slowly releasing, tapping those toes into the mat. On all fours, we're going to stretch the spine sideways. So we walk the hands to one side. And you should feel the stretch in your ribs. And see if you can gaze at the back of the wall. Let's walk to the other side. One more time each side. Switch side. And back to center. Let's meet on the floor into a sphinx. We have the elbows underneath the shoulders. Let's open the feet wide. And let's push. If you're falling into your shoulders here, you want to bring them up, pressing the elbows into the mat, pushing the chest slightly forward. Opening the heart. And shoulders down, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's get into a down facing dog. Feet hip width apart. Option to bend your knees and lift the heels so that you can bring your chest back and keep your spine long. So I'd rather see this and watch here than this. We want to extend the knees, press the heels down, but we move the shoulders forward. Shoulders should not be over your wrists. Can you move them back? And here, let's walk our dog. Any movement here, feeling the stretch in the ribs, in the spine, in the waist area. Here, let's draw the left leg out. Pulling the left knee towards the chest. All the way through runner's lunge. If your foot gets stuck anywhere, use your left hand to grab the left ankle and pull it forward, pressing the tailbone down, opening the chest. Feel the stretch right here and maybe in your left hip as well. Breathe. A modification would be to place the back knee onto the mat as well. Let's place our hands on our front thigh, slowly coming up. Runner's lunge. From here we extend both knees. You can shorten your stance. We are preparing for a pyramid. So pyramid, feet, hips, shoulders are facing the same direction. The tendency is to move the hips sideways. So what you want to do is bring the back hip forward, front hip back. Imagine you squeezing your inner thighs together. We're going to maintain the length in the spine, pushing the tailbone back, chest forward. It's your pyramid. And you might feel the stretch in your hamstring. And we keep pulling the left hip further back. From here, if your shoulders are right here, you can bend your knee. Place both hands on the inside. Walk your hands center, opening the feet wide. If your hands are not reaching the floor, using your block is one option. From here, pressing the chest down, grabbing the legs, pulling the chest back. Inhaling, opening the heart. Exhaling down. One more. From here, I'm going to walk the hands towards the right foot. Runner's lunge. Option to place your back foot onto the mat. Option to keep your back knee extended. We want to open the heart here. And press the tailbone down. Feeling the stretch right here. Slowly placing the hands onto the front thigh. Coming into a high lunge. Extending both knees. Shortening the stance. Preparing for warrior one. Feet pointing in the same direction as the hips and shoulders. Belly in, pushing the chest forward, tailbone back. Bringing the left hip forward, right hip back. Using your exhale to relax into the position. Bending the front knee, walking the hands inside, again standing straddle. But this time we're going to add a twist. Left hand under the chin, right arm up. If you have any shoulder issues, you can have your right hand on your hips and twist from the belly, okay, which was from the belly anyway. As we come down, we walk our hands towards the right foot and bring the chest towards the leg. Slowly walking our hands center, right hand under the chin, and inhaling, exhaling, twist. If you notice you sinking into your right shoulder, press this shoulder down, twisting from the waist again. Slowly walking the hands towards the left foot. And pulling the chest towards the thigh. Slowly walking, keeping the hands towards the left foot. We pivot our feet, bending the left knee, down facing dog. Hold it here. And let's place our knees down. Stack the toes under. Coming up right here, shoulders over the hips. We're going to do an introduction to the camel. It's a heart opener. So first option, we make a fist and we just place our fist against our low back. And first option is to push the chest forward. Hold it right here. So that's a heart opener. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can gaze towards the corner of the room. If you feel any pull in your neck, it means you have to keep gazing straight forward. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can make it a little bit easier by spreading the knees wider. So we keep pushing the tailbone forward, lengthening this area here, lengthening the low back, pushing the chest forward, and hands grabbing the ankles. You can also gaze forward or up. Back to center. Inhaling and exhaling, rounding the back. And back to center. Let's go into our last resting pose, our restorative pose. You need to place your mat close to a wall. Option to use a blanket, a towel underneath your hips. We're going to bring one hip really close to the wall. And from here, we're going to swing our legs up. And we're going to bend the knees. So we can have the knees bent right here. If you feel that you're too close to the wall, okay, you can scoot back. You can have your feet a bit higher if it's more comfortable. Or we can be in butterfly. So butterfly, I like to be close to the wall. And just let it go. Swiggle the fingers, let's bring the knees together, rolling to one side and up into a seated position. Before you go, I need two things from you. One, scroll down to the description below, actually to the comments below, and let me know if you want to continue with this stress series. If not, let me know what else you'd like to do instead. Two, check out the free masterclass. And I want to have your feedback too. So after you watch it, let me know what you think of it. Hands to heart center. Peace, love, freedom to all living beings. Namaste.